Hello and welcome to episode 217 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Ed. This channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I'm doing a viewer request. Today's game was requested by the viewer Atari Forever 2002 and the game they requested was Intrepid. Intrepid was released in 1983 by Nova Games. My first time playing this game was on MAME. Intrepid is a platform game in which you control Agent 001 with a 4-way joystick and an action button. You need to maneuver your agent through an enemy embassy in order to collect secret plans and then escape the embassy without being caught. Gameplay begins with your red car driving in from the left. It will stop halfway across the screen and your character will exit the car. You will then walk right to the embassy and gameplay will begin. You find yourself at the bottom of a 5-story building. At the top of the screen will be your scores and the bonus timer. The timer will begin with 6,000 points and click off 100 points every half second. If the timer runs out, you will lose a life. Anytime you lose a life, you'll begin outside the building at the bottom left. This building will have an elevator down the center of it. You need to use the action button to control the elevator. Pressing the button will call the elevator to the floor you are on. Once the car reaches your floor, the doors will open. You then need to move on to the elevator car and press the button again to close the doors. Once the doors are closed, you will control the elevator movement with the joystick. You need to move the car to the floor you wish to get out, then press the button to open the doors. You need to make sure the elevator car is near the floor, otherwise the doors won't open. Once the doors open, you can then exit the elevator. The elevator doors will remain open for about 1.5 seconds before automatically closing. Each of the floors will have a door on it. The first, third, and fourth floors will have the door to the left of the elevator, and the second and fifth floors will have the door to the right of the elevator. The fifth floor's door will also have a lock on it. I will cover the lock later in the video. Each floor will also have a staircase. These staircases will be on the opposite side of the elevator as the doors. Behind each door will be a room holding items you need to collect to aid in the collecting of the secret documents. Each of these rooms will have a different layout of walls and rooms, although each of them will have the exit at the bottom. To enter each room, you need to move your character in front of the door and press up on the joystick. You need to enter these rooms in order to collect the different items. You can enter the rooms on the floors in any order you choose, based on what order you wish to collect the items. Floor 1 will contain the umbrella and the key. Floor 2 will contain the wrench and the safe combination. Floor 3 will contain the ID and map, and the fourth floor will contain the disguise and the jet boots. If after about 6.5 seconds you don't enter a room, an enemy dressed in red will exit from the 5th floor door into the hallway. After another 8.5 seconds, a second enemy will emerge from the 4th floor door. 6.5 seconds later, another enemy will emerge from the 3rd floor door. These enemies will chase you through the hallways as well as follow you into the rooms. Contacting one will cost you a life. The following will be a description of the items you need to collect as well as what they do. The first item is a key. The key is needed to open the lock on the door on the 5th floor. Without the key, you can't enter this door. The second object is the disguise. The disguise will allow you to sneak past the guard in the 5th room. If you don't have the disguise, the guard will immediately chase you down, costing you a life. The third item is the ID. Collecting the ID will disable the electrified floor in front of the safe. If you don't have the ID, contacting the floor will cost you a life. The fourth item is the safe combination. You need the combination to open the safe to collect the secret plans. Without the combination, you cannot open the safe. These items are required to complete each level. The remaining items will make your mission easier. The fifth item are the jet boots. The jet boots will increase your speed, allowing you to outrun the guards. The sixth item is the map. Collecting the map will remove the shading from all the rooms, making it easier to see where everything is. The seventh item is the wrench. Collecting this item will allow you to break the elevator motor in order to keep the enemies from using the elevator. The eighth and final item is the umbrella. If you have the umbrella, you can safely jump off the embassy without losing a life. You can do this to escape enemies as well as leaving the embassy quickly after collecting the plans. You need to use caution because if you jump off before collecting the plans and you've disabled the elevator, you'll be trapped at the bottom of the embassy until the timer runs out and you'll lose a life. The layout of the first floor will have 4 walled-off areas that are shaded. Each of these areas will have 2 ways to enter except the upper left, which will have 3. The second floor layout will have 5 walled-off areas that are shaded, although now only one will have 2 entrances and the other 4 will only have 1 entrance. The third floor's layout will have multiple walled-off sections in the center with 1 entrance, although you must maneuver through multiple panels to make it to the shaded rooms. The fourth floor's layout will have what looks like 4 walled-off areas, although the bottom section is actually 2 separate shaded areas. The fifth floor will only have 1 walled-off section that is shaded, although you need to maneuver through a multiple of straight panels that form a maze-like structure. Hidden within the shaded area will be a guard. If you have the disguise, he will ignore you, although if you don't, he will chase you down, and if he contacts you, you will lose a life. In addition, the floor in front of the safe will be electrified. If you have the ID, the electricity will be turned off and you can safely walk across it, although if you don't have the ID, stepping on it will cost you a life. Once you reach the safe, you will get a cut screen in which you walk towards the safe and you will open it and you will get the message, "Congratulations, you have recovered the plans. Leave the embassy as quickly as possible, then you will run off screen." You will then receive whatever points are on the bonus meter and the meter will reset to 2,000 points. You now must exit the room and leave the embassy. If you have the umbrella, you can climb the steps to the roof and jump off to the left and you will safely float to the ground. If you don't have the umbrella, you must either use the elevator or stairs to get to the ground level. If you lose the light before exiting the embassy, you will restart in front of the safe. Whatever way you reach the ground level, you will move towards your car and you will drive off to the left and you will be awarded the points on the second bonus timer. You will then get the message Spy 001, get ready for mission 2, and you will replay the mission, although at a harder difficulty, although now you will begin with 7,000 points on the bonus meter as opposed to 6,000. For mission 2, there will be 4 guards as opposed to 3. Also, the guards will move faster than before. For mission 3, there will be 5 guards as opposed to 4, and the bonus meter will begin at 8,000 points. Beginning with mission 4, the bonus meter will now begin with a maximum of 9,000 points. In addition, one of the guards will be replaced with a lightning cloud. This cloud will not only be faster than the regular guards, but it will seek out your spy as opposed to moving randomly. The game will continue with the guards and cloud moving faster and becoming more accurate at following you. Scoring for the game is as follows. You'll earn 50 points each time you enter a shaded room, turning off the shading, and 300 points for collecting each item. Also, as I mentioned earlier, you'll earn whatever is on the bonus timer for collecting the plans as well as escaping the embassy after collecting the plans. This is my first time playing this game and I really enjoyed it and highly recommend playing it whether in an arcade setting or on an emulator. I like this game more than Star Wars, but not as much as Turbo, so Intrepid sneaks its way into the 57th position overall. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like me to review, please leave a message below or on my homepage. Please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe and stay tuned to new videos on the first and third Sunday of the month.